Come in. Hi. I'm Miss Davis. You must be Miss Robinson.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Please take a seat. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing pretty well today. Still living. So tell me, what brings you in today? How may I help you?
I'm a victim of domestic violence and drug abuse.
Oh, that's good. Alright, before we get started, I wanted to let you read the limits of confidentiality. Pretty much this form is saying that everything that we talk about stays in between us. It won't go outside this room. I won't tell anybody else about what you have been through, what you're going through. And it also states that if you're thinking anything about killing yourself, hurting, harming somebody else, then I might be able to have to tell an official, such as police officer, if you're trying to harm someone else or kill yourself, so we can get you the proper help. So if you want to, you can go ahead and read through this and sign on the back right here.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, do you have any questions about this?
No, ma'am.
So, you said that you have been in a domestic violence relationship and you have been abusing drugs for how long?
8 months.
8 months. Alright. And what all drugs do you use? Prescription medicines, cocaine, heroin, crack?
Just crack.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you get turned on to using this crack?
Well, it started with my boyfriend. We've been together 3 years. I didn't know he was doing crack, but I found out. I found some in the house, and he kind of convinced me to do it with him, and that's how I got started. Yeah.
And you said you have 3 children.
Yeah, I have 3.
How old would
children.
they happen to be?
4, 5, and 8.
4, 5, and 8. In school yet?
My oldest 2 are.
Okay. So, how's your housing arrangements going for you?
Right now, we live with him, and I'm trying to change that because the abuse and by him getting me started on drugs, my kids are seeing this. It's physical and it's mentally.
Okay. So, am I understanding you correctly that sometimes your boyfriend abuses you in front of your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so let me tell you a little bit about family services and some services that we do offer you. We do have a domestic violence training classes that we do provide to our fellow females that teaches you how, in that case, if something does happen, to call 911 to try to escape the problem. If you can't resist fighting back, because then that makes the aggressor more angry and feel like he needs or she needs to beat on you more.
Yeah.
So what we do is I can immediately seek you shelter, and it's permanent, but it's somewhere for you to get away so you can feel comfort for you and your children to be safe. Alright, so how do you feel about this?
It's something I want to do very bad for me as well as my children, but I'm not sure how he's going to react to it.
So do you feel as if you could get away when he's not around?
Yeah.
Because I can give you the crisis hotline number where they can call and you can talk to them as you prepare yourself to leave and let them know if you feel safe or if he shows up and you feel as if you need a police officer, someone to come out and address the issue. So how do you feel as if I could help you?
Basically, by me reaching out
Mhm.
to your organization, I feel like I'll get all the help I need. I feel like I'll get all the help I need
Alright.
by just, letting someone in and not try to do it alone.
Okay, so problems are domestic violence. How is the job going? Are you currently working?
No, ma'am, I lost my job due to the going to work with black eyes and not being able to stay sober from the drugs.
Yes, I understand.
Coming in late or not going in at all. So they finally let me go.
So has this been going on for what you said, the
8
full 8
months.
months
8 months.
that you've been going to work like this?
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts right now. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So first off, I prioritize what we need to help you with. And I think not everything's going to happen at one time. So it's going to take some time, but the quickest thing I can do is, like I said previously, to provide you with the housing. And I can go ahead and get their referral for you and let them, well, do you have a way of calling, a way of speaking to anyone, cell phone, house phone?
I have a neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
She lets me use her phone from time to time.
So I can go ahead and get this information printed out for you, phone numbers, address. You do have a way of transportation, correct?
It just depends. Sometimes, if I can get cash, I can get on a bus or
I have a proposition for you. You said that sometimes you do take the bus. If I see that you're dedicated to getting help and getting out of this abusive relationship, and I see that if you do go to the Domestic Violence Community Counsel Center to seek the temporary housing, you get the information filled out and the form signed like you should and bring it back to me when we meet in the next 2 weeks, then what I can do for you is provide bus passes so you can get back and forth from your home, and as we spoke before, enrolling within the Forsyth County Rehabilitation Center, and get you back and forth to them and get you back and forth to our meetings.
Okay. Sounds great.
Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call and I'm going to get you set up for that. So that would be a goal accomplished. And then also for the rehabilitation center, I'm thinking for you to go ahead and call in the next 2 weeks to get your appointment set up so you can go ahead and get into rehab. The quicker you go ahead and get to the rehab centers, the quicker you can apply for jobs, and then you can become financially stable to provide for you and your family. Alright. Do you have any more questions so far?
No, ma'am, that pretty much sums it up.
Alright. Alright, so since we have came across a bit of information, I'm going to go back over and discuss them once again. So our goals are going to be to seek you temporary housing as soon as possible, which will be today at 3. Alright, correct. And then within the next 2 weeks, you're going to go ahead and enroll into the rehabilitation center and go ahead and get that process started. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alright. So do you understand our goals and our plans effectively?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. So until next time, I'm going to schedule our appointment for in 2 weeks. Let me see what's a good day. Would Tuesday, November 22nd be a good day for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
As soon as possible.
8 o'clock in the morning as well for this meeting too?
Yes, that's fine.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all typed up and printed out for you so you can have. So on Tuesday, November 22nd, we will have our second meeting. And if you don't have any more questions, then we're pretty much done for today.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Once again, I hope everything goes well for you.
Thanks. Hey,
How are you?
Davis, I'm proud of you.
I see you smiling today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
You look like you're wonderful.
Yes.
So today, our meeting's probably going to last roughly 15 minutes. This is about our 4th meeting. And I want to just talk about the progress and how everything's going for you.
Everything's going great.
That's good.
Signed up for housing. Been going to my meetings. I even started back going to church.
That's great.
Oh my gosh, my friends are coming around, family. Everything is coming in together like it needs to be. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad everything is going good for you. I told you it was going to get better.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, so how's the housing going?
Oh, it's going fine. I love my house. I love it. The kids love it. You know, they have the yard to play in. They don't have to worry about walking on eggshells from, you know, the relationship. Oh, yeah. Everything's good.
So in the relationship, is it completely over with? Do you still talk
Oh,
to him?
yes. Oh, yes. I had put out an order of protection against him, you know, to protect me and my kids. So he wouldn't come around. He's actually locked up because he did try. So right now I don't have to worry about it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, you've been in your rehab classes for about 2 weeks now.
Yes.
So, you like it?
Yes, I love it.
It's making you feel more relieved.
Yeah, it does. I'm glad I reached out and got help because I probably couldn't have done it on my own. Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay. That's what we're here for. Help you. Seek your other resources so they can help you.
Yeah.
Just make everything better for you. Alright, so bus passing, do you need more?
Yes, I think I got like 2 more rides left. Yeah, so.
You've been pretty busy. Everything's been going great. Do you have any questions for me?
Not right now. I think I want to go ahead and start trying to find a job.
Well, I can help you with that.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking it's going ahead to refer you to a temp agency, a DECO.
Oh, okay.
And with my referral, they'll help you get more further into the job process. So when they look at your application, they know, okay, she's a mother, she's in need of a job as soon as possible, and they can go ahead and get that process started for you.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also put out this information, give it to you, let you go ahead and call and get set up. They once you call and let them know what's going on, I will also do the same. So when you do call, they already know. They'll be expecting your phone call.
Okay.
They'll give you an appointment set up where you can come in. They'll evaluate you, ask you a few questions, and get you situated and see which job fits you best.
Okay.
Does it sound like it's something you're interested in?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, there's a job fair on Thursday. If you're interested in attending, I can get you the information for that and make sure that you go, get connected,
Okay.
and get to know other individuals. So maybe you might get a job maybe that day, or they'll tell you to come in for an interview. It just depends.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. But if there's no more questions or concerns, then this wraps up the meeting, and I'll see you in the next 2 weeks. And I'll be able to get the appointment printed out for you so you'll know which day to come and at what time.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll see you then.
All right.
All right. It was nice meeting with you today.
Nice meeting with you. You have a great day.
Thank you.